What is up, Basic Bays? Welcome back to another episode of the Basic Chat. Don't mind my voice. We gonna sound like this for a minute. Cause my voice has exited the building. I lost it.
She said, "Hey, Basic Bays." I'm fine. She said, "Hey, how y'all doing?"
You got jokes. You have jokes. I can't even make it.
You have jokes. Anyways,
you got jokes.
Are doing part 2 of a series you guys do not recommend because again,
y'all getting real disrespectful with this series. Y'all won't recommend. I was letting you know right now.
Look, I'm like, but the thing is, people generally have like the same. Okay, these are the same ones that be popping up. We talk about. Well, if we're gonna talk about them, because Together always shows up. What the Duck?
Together, Tar and Tide, and What the Duck.
What the Duck.
Yeah.
And I think one that shows up a lot is Kim Porsche as well.
Kim Porsche.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
It's like,
but I've been peeping some new ones.
Oh Lord. Well, if you want to go first, you can go first. Well,
okay.
Like, what was I gonna say? I forgot what I was gonna say. Anyways, yeah, but let's get into it. Make sure you enter the chat. Let's go.
You better enter. You ain't got a choice. Perfect. Opened right before we started filming. I was like, let me just peep the quote tweet, see what's new. Y'all are so disrespectful and rude. It's crazy because somebody, it's a twofer. They put, because some of them I can understand, but they're the ones that we already talked about last episode. But they were like, Love by Chance. Season 2, you got it. But Love by Chance season 1, it was a little toxic, but don't be coming for AP.
I would have to agree. Look, I'm not a Love by Chance like fan.
Yeah.
I do agree that Perth was serving.
Who was serving? The other characters.
I was gonna say I can't say Saint. In that moment was serving for me. I can't say it. In Love by Chance. I know.
My Trigon heart is fucking weeping.
I know. There might be people coming from me in the comments. I don't care.
Look, you better have a whole bunch of black and red hearts in your comments.
Look, now he's come a long way. Now he's like,
he has.
He's, but y'all gotta recognize the progression because if we're thinking objectively, Love by Chance.
I mean,
but I think also Love by Chance is one of those series for me personally that it was like, was it good? Questionable, but was it one of those things that a lot of people it was their gateway into BL? Yes. It's kind of like sodas. Like I love sodas, but people don't like sodas. But I'm like, no, you're right.
A lot of people don't like sodas.
I'm like, look. Look, sodas was not a masterpiece by any means.
No, it wasn't a masterpiece, but it was a cute little thing.
It was cute. It was cute, but it also won't great. But I just like
Tom and Tar from Love by Chance, y'all got it because I rewind the fast forward.
Goodbye.
No, but outside of Love by Chance, they also said June and June.
I agree.
That's crazy.
The plot was not.
You didn't like June and June?
I liked June and June, but the plot was not there. See, that's the thing. Two things can exist at one time.
That's true.
It's like June and June. I really, really loved the chemistry between the two main characters, and I even loved the support characters. But the plot, it's like after the second episode, I was like, are we just gonna be following you in your internship the whole time?
You know what? Maybe I liked it because I thought he was so cute. Mm-hmm. He was so cute.
Yeah, the one that played
But maybe when you get down to the nitty gritty, you got it.
The one that played June was He was cute. He was cute. And
he was adorable. Zaddy.
But yeah.
Well, I take it back. Maybe he wasn't that disrespectful.
I'm trying to find one that like I've seen that people are mentioning.
Yeah.
Because I see a lot of
I need to put on my lip gloss.
I see
honorable mentions.
Like I'm just saying honorable because I haven't seen them yet. Like Dinosaur Love, Venus in the Sky,
Dinosaur Love. Honestly, I've just seen episode 1 and y'all got that one because the writing is horrible. The writing is horrible. Acting could be better, but the mess is messing. So I'll give you for the drama. I'll watch Dinosaur Love for the drama, but if y'all want a good writing and a good plot, don't watch it. It's stupid.
So for the next, somebody did say Cutie Pie. Now, I would say...
Y'all coming for Zenunu?
I would say from episode 1 to like maybe 3 or 4, I'm with you. Because Cutie Pie, it was dragging. It was dragging. After that, I was like, okay, we're speeding up. The only thing about Cutie Pie, other than the first few episodes that I didn't like, is how much time they spent on Nunu and Nat's character together. Because there was a scene where we were literally just sitting there watching them eat chips and try to call their boyfriends, like, back. I was like, oh my God, do something else. And look, when it comes to world building for me in shows, I have a lot more patience than like ALYSSA or like Dion because I'm like, well, it was there. Like if it's there for like 10, 15 seconds, I'm like, okay. And they're like, oh my God, move on. But like if it's anything past that, I'm like,
because I don't like dead space. I hate dead space. Mm-hmm. If you're sitting there staring at each other for longer than 2 seconds, I'm like, are you gonna say something? Like, are we gonna say something? Because even in because I was watching Blank episode 3 the other day, there was a moment where like something happens and they're just like staring and nobody's saying nothing. He's like rubbing. I was like, you gonna apologize? you gonna say something?
or no.
I'm always like.
Yeah,
even if I like this show, I'm like, hurry up.
Right. It's like I'm fine with like a little bit of dead space because I understand. I guess I kind of attribute it to real world things because not all moments are filled with dialogue or action. But sometimes if y'all are just sitting there and we get from one verse to another verse on the backtrack, I'm like, okay.
Look, when they play a whole song, I be like, so they gonna play the whole song for this moment.
Can y'all chill out?
I feel like the only time I ate that up was in Why Are You, the Thai version, when when Z and Saint were on the rooftop and they were doing their countdown and like they literally about played the whole song for that kiss, but I ate it up every minute.
They said, we're gonna give you a soundtrack.
I ate that shit up.
We're gonna give you a soundtrack. But yeah, they were like, Cutie Pie, Venus in the Sky, Love Syndrome, Tim Tam Chai. Haven't seen that either.
Love Syndrome, you got it, because I didn't even watch past episode 2.
Yeah, I watched episode 1 of Love Syndrome.
And usually I be like, don't talk to me if you ain't even watched past episode 5. You ain't got no opinion. But baby, Love Syndrome was not.
She said it was not giving. It was not giving. I'm sorry.
No offense. Like the people that worked on it, the ones that were it's not you. It wasn't your fault, Poopy. It was not your fault.
It was.
It was the director.
No, it was. It's a collective effort. If the show sucks, it's everybody.
He said that shit was a group project.
It's a group project. It's one of y'all go down, all y'all go down. Sorry.
Look, and that's why I always hated group projects. I'm not feeling because of y'all.
Alright, what's your next one?
Weak. Okay, this one I can honestly agree with. They said Love in the Air. Love in the Air, I ate it up in the beginning, but have I gone back to rewatch it since? No.
No, I've only watched it once.
I do follow all of the actors. I do follow them and keep up with them, but Love in the Air. I've never watched it since.
Yeah, I enjoy it. I enjoy Love in the Air. I think that a lot of people didn't like Love in the Air because of Rain.
Why y'all coming at Rain?
Because Rain was just like, I get him.
He was a little stubborn.
A little child. Anyways.
But I mean, considering what he went through, I understood him.
No. But
I understood him to a certain extent, yeah.
He's like that annoying, like that one annoying like person in the friend group that just like it's not that they're annoying just to be annoying. It's annoying how displaced they are from reality. It's like when you tell people to read the room, that's the person that never
they don't
reads
read
the room.
it. They're not even on the same chapter. They're not even in the same book.
Like, I felt everything in Sky Soul because he's always like, oh my god, can you like get it together?
Rain was just living. The only thing Rain had on his mind was his thunderstorm. That was it.
Yeah.
He said, "Payu, where you at? Where you at?" And honestly,
he said,
"Agreed."
Look, he turned on the shots. He said,
"Hey." And he could. Period. That day he took that hair out that ponytail. I was like,
he did a couple Sams.
Payu.
But someone also said, and I would have to agree. There's a couple in this. There's a couple in this. So there's a couple I agree with, and there's a couple I don't. So the first one is a secret crush on you. I agree. Wait. Let me.
Hold on, because I always get confused. Secret crush on you was Idol Factory, right? Not My Secret Love. Okay. Right. Then yes, I agree.
Secret crush on you is Billy and Tang.
Okay, I agree.
So, okay. I do like that Secret Crush on You highlighted, that the crazy fans, like, you know how like you have the really big fans and they like to like low key be sassing and stuff like that. It was a very interesting twist for me. I was like, okay, this is interesting. This is new. Like, what was his name?
Okay.
I dumped him out of my memory because I did not.
The one who was collecting trash.
Toll.
I could not with his character.
Look, in my reactions with who was I reacting with?
Did you react to it? I thought you just watched it with Dion.
Oh, I did. I made videos about it though. I just watched it with Dion and I made videos about it. I was like, I know that people were like saying, oh, well, Toll is, is neurodivergent or something like that. And I was like, I get it. He hyperfixates. Still, I'm like, I understand you hyperfixate on things, but if you're annoying, you're annoying. And it was like the last straw for me in that series with Toll was when he threw that whole temper tantrum on Billy's character because in the theater, I was like,
there were so many things that irritated me about him. And mind you, I finished the series. I finished the whole thing. It was him throwing temper tantrums because he did not know that you liked him. Which I don't understand how neither one of them knew that they liked each other and they were jealous about other people. It befuddles me because they always would have this moment be like, I like dead ass will be in each other's face like, what if, there's somebody that has a crush on you? Like, if you don't tell him that it's you, if you don't go ahead, and then him collecting his trash and saving a crab that is spoiled, y'all can't tell, ain't nothing okay about that.
He vacuum sealed the food.
And his friends were enablers. I'm sorry. If I was your friend, I'd be like, Poopy, I understand this is your crush and you don't know how to talk to him, but I'm not about to let you dig through the trash and save it.
No.
Y'all.
When I did my 13th reason video on Cole, and I highlighted the fact that the friends were enablers, and they were like, no, I think his friends were just supportive. Look, I know some of y'all don't be in the real world. But let me tell you how friendships should work.
Yeah.
You should always support your friends. But if your friend is doing something that is destructive to them as a person, to their character, to their entire mental health, you should tell them, because guess what? If I was doing something that's destructive and Alyssa didn't tell me and she just let me spiral into an abyss of darkness, I would never forgive this girl.
First of all, Jordy already knows if I peeped him digging through the trash, grabbing a straw, I'd be like, bitch, what the fuck are you doing? I would smack that straw out of his hand so fucking fast. I'm like, that is nasty. What the fuck?
If your friends let you continuously do destructive behaviors, I'm sorry to tell you, Poochie, they're not your friends.
That's not your friend.
That's not your friend.
That is not your friend.
They actually want to see you fail.
Because all of his friends being like, yes, go get the cup. It's okay that you vacuum sealed dinner from last month. That shit was liquidated, y'all. Are you kidding me? It was liquid.
Right.
Bro, there were so many things that irritated me about Toa. I'm sorry.
They also mentioned Twin, the series. I agree that the series was bad, but it's messy and it kept me entertained the entire time. I will say that the first episode was kind of draggy, but after that, it just became really funny to me, and it got messy close to the middle of the series.
Well, don't tell me what happened because I'm only on episode 2.
No, I'm not gonna divulge more information about it, but
I do agree. It is messy. It is bad because if y'all have watched episode 2, I don't understand how Twin, if y'all went to the same school, you know how your brother is, how you cannot pretend to be your brother. Here goes Sprite in practice. Hey guys.
And Z is over here
fuck y'all.
Do not talk. See, and that's the thing. Z never talks to his classmates, and he's low key rude. And not low key rude, high key rude. And here comes Sprite, just dee. I love the world.
A walking sunshine.
Rainbows and sunshine and sugar drops everywhere. And I'm like,
cause look, no spoilers, guys. Don't spoil me if you watched it. Cause again, episode 2. But I feel like Sprite gonna put himself in several love triangles because he being nice to people that Z was not nice to.
Child. But I do commend Frame, the person that plays Z and Sprite. I said it during my reaction, I was so impressed on how he pulled both characters, because the characters are two stark different personalities. There is no crossover in their personality whatsoever.
Polar opposites.
And he did it to the point where, to me, whenever he was playing Z and whenever he played Sprite, he looked like two totally different people. I was like, it's I know you're the same person and you look like the other person that you play, but it's almost like you only resemble them. You don't look like them. And at first I was like, maybe it's the hair, because Sprite usually has his hair kind of not spiked up, but you see a little forehead. Z has his hair down in front of his face all the time. But that wasn't it, because there is a point in the series where they have the exact same hairstyle, and I'm still y'all look different. And even now I'm talking.
Maybe it's the makeup. Maybe it's how they do their makeup.
Is it though?
Because you can contour, you can highlight certain ways. Because if you ever seen somebody do a makeup transformation where they literally look like another person, there's ways you can contour your nose to make it wider or slimmer to make you have subtle differences.
I would say that might be the thing, but I don't know, since they're supposed to be identical twins.
Yeah.
So it's I'm
But they could be doing like just a little bit.
But even now, I'm talking as if it's two different people and it's not.
But it's one person.
It's like,
the person is the same person.
Right, child. But yeah, I think Twins is a good series if you want just something to laugh at and just for the mess.
It's kind of like Dinosaur Love, in my opinion.
Yeah, I wouldn't think
it's
too
like,
much into it because if you do, then you're not going to enjoy it.
Just watch it for what it is.
Just watch it for what it is. They did, the last one on this comment, they did say My School President too. Look, and they had...
All this My School President slander, because I've seen that shit several times.
Look, I get them, and I also don't. They had a little message here that said, sorry, it's plain school romance without plot twist. And so I'm like, okay, so this is just like, you're not saying that it's bad. You're just saying it's not your taste because
you're over the high school thing.
Yeah. So that's why I was like, okay, I understand it. The plot twist thing, I'm like, does everything need a plot twist? Because
it had a plot.
Anyway, it's a stream plot twist by TWS.
Because it had a plot. Like, it had a plot and it followed the plot very well, in my opinion.
This is coming from the guy that literally, like, okay, so when they first showed it, or showed the teaser or whatever at GMMTV 2022, or what was going to be 2023, I was like, I ain't gonna like it. I'm not gonna like it. I didn't see it for it.
No
Alyssa
facts.
and Shaki reacted to the trailer. They're like, oh my god, this is gonna be so good. I watched the trailer. I was like,
I actually didn't react to the trailer. I watched, because 2023 I didn't react to none of the trailers, but I did watch it on my own, and I was like, it's a lot of characters. I was like, this is a lot of characters. I don't know how it's gonna go. And then I ended up watching episode 1, and I was like, wait, y'all. I was like, wait.
Hold up. No, because like I was not feeling it, and Shaki and Alyssa were reacting to it. I think y'all reacted to you reacted to 1.
I reacted to 1. Shaki hopped up for episode 2,
and like,
and then you popped up for 3.
And it's like, because I was like, what? Because they were telling me, they were like, oh, it's really good. Like, it's really good. I was like, oh my god. I was like, I'm tired of high school BLs. Like, I'm tired of them. And it's probably just because, like, I'm grown out of that era. I was like, I don't. Even now, I'm still like, if it's in high school, I'm like,
oh, let me put my phone on silent.
I'm like, you gotta catch me on the right day at the right time.
Facts.
But I watched 1 and 2 by myself, and I was like,
this shit was hilarious.
I was like, hold up. And I was like,
I'm sorry.
Y'all, can I hop in on episode 3?
4th and Gemini, y'all cannot tell. I'm sorry, I cannot agree with it being the worst. I will rewatch that one over and over and over again. That shit was hilarious.
It was so good. And it had so much depth to it.
Yeah, there was a lot of moving parts.
That's why I say, like, when they say a plain school romance, I'm like, I don't know. There were some very, like, big things that they tackled as far as, like, sexuality, as far as
honestly, relationships between parents and their kids. Like,
I'm like, they tackled some really, like, good topics, especially for people around that age. But yeah, I was like, oh my god, this is so good.
You saw like a different sides to it too, because especially with the parents, because correct me if I'm wrong, but usually it's always the dad that's like super like against a lot. Like they're like But in this one, like especially Gemini's character, his dad was very laid back. He was like, it's whatever, like do whatever, like.
You got a little.
He was like purr, and it was like his mom who he had to like, come here, mama. Come. Like I enjoyed, especially with Ford's character and his mother, the woman that played his mother. I loved their dynamic.
Oh god, I love her. I want her to play his mom in every single series. So when I saw that,
their chemistry is amazing.
When I saw that she was his mom in Moonlight Chicken, I was like, oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
Even though she was kind of like trash a little bit,
but she got there. She got there.
She was trying.
She came around.
But I like it, and I'm very vocal about how I really don't like musicals, and when songs just don't fit. Like I hate. Oh my god. I know the theater kid's gonna get me. I was a theater kid. Granted, I was tech, so I worked on the stage lights and stuff like that, but in high school. But I just don't like when I'm watching something and just they're just like singing and they're like, oh, and then like it just go into singing something randomly, and I'm like, how did we get here? But when they sang songs in High School President, it made sense. Like,
and then it was nice because it was a different song every time. Like every BL, we hear the OST over and over and over again. My School President, they were like, nope, different song
every single episode. And like, even like when they were singing like Yimle, that song. It fit because it's like that little trope of like you trying to get your girl and you outside of the window or outside of the house singing your little song, but he brought his homies this time and had a whole dance number.
That shit was fire. They was y'all. Gemini was killing that fucking dance.
That was Jamontre.
Bro, we could go on and on because like the song that Satong sang to Winnie when he confessed. Get out of here. Y'all cannot tell me My School President was like a show.
Yes. All the songs were just so... Even the covers they did a really good job with them. So. Yeah. But what's your next one?
I love it. Well, we need to go on a break. And then I'll tell you my next one because we're going to hit 29 minutes.
See y'all in a minute.
We'll be back.
Bye.
We're back. So this person actually did a twofer again. I can only speak on up to episode 5 for one of them, but they said Unforgotten Night and Big Dragon. Unforgotten Night, you got it. That shit is 100% trash. I literally watched that shit like a comedy. Cause the episode where homie was literally standing in front of the tiger cage with a whole railing in front of him and the tiger is in a cage, and how homie rolled up when the tiger started lunging and was like, how dare you come over here? I was like, bro, it's in a cage. Y'all are at a whole zoo.
I didn't watch
I'm sorry.
At all. I watched episode 1 and then kind of like...
Child, I love Yoon to death, but he was giving me baby boss. I could not take him seriously as a mafia leader. I was like, no.
She said baby boss.
I may bring it back.
He do kind of look like a baby, like facially.
Yes.
Like, he looks very young here, but then has but also looks like a grown man. So I'm like,
he's like a little. I just want to be like, come here, cutie, come here. But Big Dragon, I'm like on the fence about whether it's bad or not because I enjoyed it. I liked Most and Banks' chemistry. Was the writing that good? It's questionable.
I think that Big Dragon gives me the same feeling that Lovely Writer gave me. Not in the writing or not in the concepts or anything. It's a feeling. It's like, I don't particularly not like it, but I don't love it. I think it was, to me, I think it was paced well, but I will still preface with, I'm a person that enjoys watching Chinese dramas. So when there is a big, like I was watching Chinese dramas before I got into BL. And so when there is a big, like, stretch of story that just builds up, I'm not as like, oh my God, when are we gonna get here? I'm kind of like, build it up so that everything can come crashing down at episode 11.
Burn it.
But I feel like they were paced pretty well. But again, it's kind of like the same feeling of it wasn't a story that I would be like, oh my God, I have to watch this again and again. But it's also not a story where I'm like, this was just complete and utter dumpster trash, because it wasn't to me.
You say Lovely Writer is a good comparison, because it's like, I liked Lovely Writer, but Lovely Writer had its moments where I was like, bruh, hurry up. Like,
and I think it's the back and forth. I feel like if we had different problems introduced and let those kind of flesh themselves out, that would be there would be a stark difference in the series. But with Moss and Banks' character, with Yai and Moncon, they always went back and forth, and it's kind of like, you're like, okay, we get it. Like, y'all don't want to divulge information to each other. Same thing in Lovely Writer, but because it still had like sort of the same premise in Moncon and Nupsit. It's like they both like them since childhood or whatever, but it's like they don't want to say nothing.
And it's like misunderstanding after misunderstanding. It's like, bruh, we get it. Y'all can't communicate. Okay.
Yeah.
Because like, and Lovely Writer had a lot of like filler scenes where it was like, do I really have to sit through this and like watch them throw a temper tantrum? Like,
it's like, what? Now, if you wanted a plot twist though, Lovely Writer got a couple plot twists.
They do have a lot of plot twists. So,
because that plot twist, I still, even though they made it to where it wasn't, I'm like, I still think that dad was doing something with the other daddy.
I'm still mad at how they let that out, where you just saw like the little whatever, that little was it a letter, or was it like, I can't remember.
It was like a little keepsake, like a
letter, like something that belonged to his dad, and I was like, y'all was busting down. You can't tell me. Can't tell me different. Can't tell me different, but yeah.
But do you have another one after this, or was that the?
Yeah.
You do? Okay. So then next, I feel like we got all agree on this one. This person said Luminous Solution. Look.
Yeah, I didn't finish that one either.
This is probably one of the things that makes me so upset about BL sometimes.
He said I'm angry.
When we have these amazing concepts, these like crazy concepts, like Luminous Solution. It was what he walks into a coffee shop and there's this like lady who is otherworldly, and like there's some supernatural elements to it. I'm gonna be specific. Supernatural concepts and stuff, when y'all be putting them in BLs and then they be so half-assed, it gets on the last nerve that I could possibly muster up for that series.
Because why are you selling it like this and it's 100% missing the mark?
And then it misses the mark completely. It's like, y'all placed this down here and y'all are like, oh, this gonna get him, this gonna get him. Because
I thought it was gonna be fire, and then by episode 2 I was like, y'all are literally draining my entire social battery.
Oh my God. I think it's the same. It's the same way I felt with Hit Babe, where it had that Omegaverse, concept.
I really wish they would have actually went there.
Like, why couldn't y'all build up on that a little bit? Like, I get it, the whole alpha and powers thing. I guess y'all were just borrowing the powers aspect of the Omegaverse. I was like, oh my God. Can we do a little bit more?
But if they would have really took it there, that shit would have been not saying that Pepe was not amazing, because it was really good. Pepe was good, but I'm saying actually going there with the Omegaverse would have been top notch.
It would have been top tier. And it's I think what kind of made it so meh when it comes to that aspect of it was because it wasn't fleshed out with the other parts of the Omegaverse. Like, not even like, because there are different sub-genres under Omegaverse, but y'all didn't even have, like, y'all didn't mix it up. Y'all were just only showing alphas, and it's like,
there's more than just alphas.
Right. It's kind of like in the real world with like hypermasculinity. I'm like, oh my God, there's testosterone everywhere. Can we break it up? And we break it up. Because
you could have put some omegas in there.
Some omegas, some betas. Like,
some betas. There's omegas with omegas. There's like...
I'm like, come on. But yeah, I agree with Luminous Solution. It was bad.
Yeah.
It was bad. I did enjoy... I don't know what his name is.
The one with the long hair?
No.
Oh.
It was the guy that was new to the school. I can't remember his name.
I only got to episode 2, so I don't even remember a school being introduced.
Oh, what? Damn, you better know because the school was introduced in episode 1, Pookie.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn. That's how y'all know how I really felt. I blocked it out. All I remember is him going to the fan meet.
It's a fan meet.
Wait, am I confusing 2 shows?
I feel like you are.
I might be.
Yeah. Wait. Luminous Solution is the one with Gun.
I did not watch it at all then.
You did. Because we all dropped it. From our Patreon.
Yo, I blocked it the fuck out.
It's the one where that guy went into like the cafe or whatever, and there was this like, I'm just gonna call her a witch, but Gun was a doctor. Is a doctor. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I blocked that shit the fuck out.
She said, I don't know what this series is.
I straight confused the two because episode 1 confused me. I was like, okay. So I was like, so this lady put a curse on y'all is what she's saying. Like, what is she? This one I do agree with me only because of what they said, not because the show is trash. But they were like, do not watch Making Our Days Count unless you want 10 years of therapy. You right, because that show is amazing, but when I tell y'all, I cannot watch past the episode when they moved in together. As soon as they move in together, I cannot rewatch it because y'all are not going to traumatize me over him wanting to get salt.
I know, and everybody's different. I very much have like, trauma in my life too. But I don't know, it's just something, I think because, okay, this is I guess I'm not divulging too much information about myself, but I'm very much a person who keeps their feelings in at all times. You will not, I might cry one time every like 5 years. But I think I enjoy Making Our Days Count, and I think I always get upset when people say, oh, there's no episode past episode 9, because I'm like, when I watch those episodes, even though they are traumatic,
they're so sad.
It brings out emotions that otherwise would not come out ever. And so, like, I watch it back to back. Like, I'm not that crazy, but
no, like, I get so scared. I have like a mini panic attack when they move in.
But like, it's every now and again when I need like a good cry. I know I could go to Making Days Count because I will cry every single time. It never fails. But it's also the build up. It's also like all this. It's the roller coaster. It's kind of like a little W. Like, everybody starts at a high, it goes low because of like bullying and stuff. Then it goes high when how Team discovers that he actually likes him, and then it goes low when death, and then it goes like it comes back up a little bit when he's like, I understand, I'm coming to accept it a little bit, but it's there's a lot of build up and there's a lot of like necessary build up for these big things to happen. It's kind of like we're going along their life journey rather than just kind of
that's why I'm like watching. It's not trash whatsoever. That show is not trash because I personally, it is the best, because y'all know I love enemies to lovers tropes, and this one was the best enemies to lovers because the way he was all in when he realized, he was like, yo, I got feelings for him. Like, he was doing everything in his power. He was like, I'm gonna let you know I'm not that same person that you met. Like, I am for real. I'm like seeing him be so in love with our little Chunchi. Yes. I was like, he literally, when he took him on the like rooftop and was like having that moment, like introducing himself to his parents, I was like, bitch. I was like, bitch.
And I think one of the biggest things that just made me love Make Our Days Count, I might watch it tonight, I don't know. Make Our Days Count, so amazing to me is how they continue to show how much Hao Ting was in love with what was his name? I can't remember Chunchi's character's name. What was his name in the series?
I cannot remember him.
Make Our Days Count. Damn, I forgot I can't type it like that. Make Our Days Count. Because I said MODC.
They're like, who?
No, that's for the fandom, not for the search bars. But, oh my god, y'all got everybody else's name right here, but don't got Chunchi's character's name. It's crazy.
They like, she went out for salt and didn't come back. Oh, yes, she do.
I think that it was amazing. Even Bosun and Shigang, like,
oh yeah, their characters,
couples, I think it was amazing how they transposed their partners' love, because with Hao Ting, he loved Shigu so much that he wanted to carry on his legacy of being like a scholar and actually, you know, going to the Himalayan mountains and
which I thought was so sweet.
Yeah, completing his dream. And then with Bosun and Shigang, it's like Bosun changed his whole outlook of life because this man was like, I'm gonna just get through school.
Yeah.
But he decided he wanted to be able to support Shiga. Oh my god. It was just so
It was a good series.
It was just so good, and how they just everything was amazing. Anyways.
It was a great series, but I do agree that it is traumatic.
I agree it's traumatic, and maybe I still believe that this would be a good series to introduce to someone, because a lot of people in the comments were like, you have to, don't think about what your tastes are, think about the person that you're introducing, what their tastes are. Because honestly, if you showed me this getting into BL, I would have been obsessed.
Oh, like, this is a drama? What?
They got these types of stories? This?
Oh, it was so, I may rewatch it later.
Oh my god. Okay, I got one. So, I've seen this a couple of times, and I want to say that, like, nobody ever explains why they're saying it. And I think I know why they're saying it, and I think it's very much single brain cell type of behavior.
I'm correct. What are they saying?
They're saying Dead Friend Forever. And this is, unless somebody else can give me another explanation why.
I can already guess why they're saying Dead Friend Forever.
If anybody else can give me another explanation why they wouldn't recommend Dead Friend Forever, other than, it's scary. Because I seen a lot of discourse about Dead Friend Forever, and people are not liking it because they're not wanting to say it outright. But the way that y'all sentences are constructed on Twitter, you're insinuating you don't like it because you thought it was going to be centered around the BL, when literally this series has been promoted as a horror series.
The title says Dead Friend Forever, buddy.
The people, obviously in it are of the queer community or whatever, or a couple of them, a handful of them. But I saw someone being like, oh, I thought there was going to be more, romance. And I'm like, it's a horror movie.
And let's stop saying that you were looking... Let's stop saying you were looking for romance, because that is not at all what y'all were looking for.
No.
Because the way the episode with P and Jin is the most viewed episode, it ain't shit romantic. They were literally straight busting down. So stop saying you were looking for romance because you're a whole lie. Y'all be looking for the straight bust downs and bust downs only.
And
say it with your chest. That's okay.
Look, like I always say, I'm like, look, if that's your thing, that's your thing. I'm not gonna judge you if your thing is that, but don't play.
No.
Like it's like I always say this. Like me myself, to my core, I am an asshole. I like say sly shit all the time. I say like all bullshit all the time, but I don't try to act like I'm not an asshole.
Like, just if y'all would say it with your chest and stop trying to be like, I'm shy girl. Like, no. Just say, damn, I thought they was gonna be busting down more in this series, and they're not. So that's why I don't like it. Yeah. That's okay. Because what romance?
Yeah, I don't like. They didn't even promote this as a BL. Like in the teasers, and in the special clip, there was nothing about a BL whatsoever. Like nothing. No. And I knew people were gonna get on it when they found those scenes of them like making out and stuff like that on the porch in the first and second episode.
I knew it.
I was like, because nobody was doing anything. Because when I started reacting to it, I didn't get no traction on Different Forever.
No.
I was tweet about it and stuff. Nothing. Birds chirping, crickets chirping. But,
like literally look at the stats. Episode 1 and episode 9 are the most viewed.
But as soon as people found out that stuff was happening, because I follow all the little main BL outlets that report on new series and stuff like that. What's their name? I can't forget. BL Update.
There's a couple
stuff like that. Won't nobody saying nothing. But then buzz down scenes came up. It
was everywhere. Trending. Trending.
Everybody over here. Okay.
Trending.
And then that's when the whole wave of people being like, oh, I thought this was a BL. And I'm like, no, if you would have.
Hell, we told y'all it wasn't a BL.
Like, that's like, I mean.
It has BL moments, but.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, BL is just like queer stories. Like, it's.
Yeah.
So.
Like it had a BL aspect. Yeah, they just weren't having sex the whole time.
Anybody that says Different Forever and can't give me a good reason, it's like I said, it's single brain cell behavior.
I don't hear you. It's like tunnel vision. I don't hear you.
Because I'm over here looking for like Uncle Dan getting his head cut off. Like,
bruh, the man was still smiling, y'all. At least he died happily. He ain't feel shit.
He died and still did his mission. He still got that food.
He said, "Hey, your food."
He said, take it.
Bro, crack. Okay, I got one more. That's it. Last one. And I 100% agree. A boss and a babe. And I blame it on the director. I blame it solely on the director. Because that shit was... Please, somebody explain to me how Sher is 1 minute telling boss, I love you, sending finger hearts down the hallway, and the next minute you take it up for the bitch over here in the corner, and you're like, it was me. Now everything can go back the way it was. The fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about?
And I always say, I'm like, I'm glad Force and Book got another chance. Because for me, it's like Enchante was okay. Boston Bay was questionable. And then when they got OnlyFriends, I was like, oh my God, thank you. They got like a fleshed out story.
Finally.
That just like served. And
Child.
Boston and Babe, again, I didn't hate it. I just wasn't, it's not something that I would actively go back and try to watch.
It was pointless drama. Like, I'm not kidding. If Sher broke up with me, he broke up with this man 4 freaking times, and you want to come back with your cap and gown, I'd be like, good for you. I'm glad you graduated, but step aside. Like, we done. You played way too many games. Like, I'm proud that you did what you needed to do, but that drama was, I was like, we're back here again. Stop telling this man you love him if you every 5 seconds questioning how you feel. Like, please go on about your business. Please. Oh my God. Please. And now we got We Are the series, y'all. I'm nervous.
I'm nervous.
Same director, more couples. Like, please. 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 No tea, no shade, but please.
All tea, all shade. All tea, all shade.
Please, can we keep the pointless drama to a minimum? Or if you want to be dramatic, can we put it in a good order?
I wish they would have given us a little bit more with Mike's character, though, because I swear that man was in love with Cher.
He was. And y'all, like, I was like, y'all really playing this like he's a jealous, like he's a protective friend. No, he was a jealous best friend who wanted to get in where he wanted to fit in. And y'all should have played that up. Because then it would have made more sense. It would have made more sense. All these breakups, all this, like, bruh, y'all should have played that up, but y'all didn't. Y'all did it. Y'all made.
We saw Luke at GMTV. But he got his own.
Fluke said y'all playing with my name. I'm out of here.
Fluke got his own series. He got him a lead role now. I'm like,
period.
But yeah, guys, let us know if you have any other series that you wouldn't recommend. Y'all listen a lot. Y'all listen
like a hell of a lot. I appreciate the engagement and like y'all quote tweeting.
Right, like I said, make sure you follow us on all of our social media, especially Twitter, because that's where we'll post like the questions and stuff, and y'all can interact and tell us what you think, and we will put it in another episode. But yeah. Make sure you support Dramallama. Make sure you support Alyssa's channels as well. Also, just get ready, because I'm gonna put it out in the universe, because unless I do it, she gonna procrastinate even more. Support her blogs when they come.
Oh yeah.
Just so y'all know, maybe she'll expedite it.
I keep saying I'm gonna let y'all into my life personally, and I ain't feel not one blog.
When her blogs come, make sure you support it.
Yeah, support BL Coded.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. BL Coded. It was BBL Code. But Alyssa had a good point. BL Coded is like a lot better, because it's kind of like a play on like, oh my god, this is queer code. Oh my god, this is like baby girl coded. Like, you know, so we're BL Coded. But
period.
Make sure you support the channels. Links are in the description box below.
Like, comment, subscribe, share. That's it.
Subscribe. But
love you, hoochies.
Oh god, stop calling names. We'll see you. Exit the chat before she calls you another name. Bye.